Hey, Magic fans and travel fans. Mainly Magic fans of the channel, but hey, if you're new, buckle up and sit on down. We're about to talk about my trip to the Philippines, and on this one, we're going to talk about the resort we visited for a couple days. And boy, was it kind of sweet. Like, a lot. So, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Comments down below are going to feed that YouTube algorithm. And hey, you can help the channel out by buying a few cards or subscribing, being a member, yada, yada, yada. So, let's get into it. As I mentioned before in the previous video, we stayed in the Philippines down here at Cebu City. We did travel all the way up to the north. It was about 3 to 4 hours. It was a hell of a drive. It actually wasn't that far, just traffic. Ugh. Anyway. So here at the very end, we stayed at a place called Golden Sands Inn and Resort, and it was beautiful. And man, it was even cheap. So if you're in the town, here you go. Here's the actual place itself. This is just a little map of the area. So yeah. Feel free to pause the video if you want to take a deeper look, but you basically have the places to stay here and here. There's some place over here, place to eat here, 2 pools, beachfront, and then all kinds of stuff and palm trees. And we'll get into that. Parking lot, yada, yada, yada. Pavilion, the things and stuff. So we were right here, and the brother and sister-in-law stayed here. To kind of give you guys an idea of this is some of the cheapest housing options they have, this being the next level up, and maybe next time we'll go a little higher than that, just kind of give you guys a wide breadth of what it looks like. But first, the important part. Oh my god, the pool. And also you can see the lake out here as well. This is the pool that was on the left side of that map you just saw. It is fantastic. It was beautiful. Also notice, this is the off season. No one is there. That's right. If you go out there in September, all the prices for all the rooms and stay villas and what have you are half price because of off season. And there's almost nobody. I think there was 10 of us. I'm not even lying. Like, I'm counting total bodies. 10 of us. And half of that 10 was my family. Like, yeah, it was crazy vacant. It was so cool. So we have that pool. We have the lagoon kind of in the middle. You can see here they did have like some paddle boats and kayaks if you want to go up and down the lagoon. Yes, it's green. It's not a pool. It's a lagoon, so it's natural water. There was fish in it, so you won't die if you fall in. It's supposed to look this way. But again, you're not supposed to swim in it either because it is for fish and stuff. But anyway. So we got another view of it over here. This is the view from the bridge close to our villa where we stayed at. You can see very pretty with the beach on the right-hand side. This is the opposite side of what I just showed you. Here is the view out of the front door of our villa. Very nice. You can see the ocean is right there. We got a hammock, the whole 9 yards. There's our bridge I was just on. You walk over and out straight to the beach. And then here's a picture of the beach. Oh, look, I found a dude. These are buoys, by the way. You're not supposed to go past the buoys. But yeah, one dude in the ocean at the resort. That's how cool it was to be there by ourselves. So you have a high wall here, which the water comes up to during high tide. During low tide, it actually scoots back out pretty far, almost where you can see the bottom here. It goes out almost all the way to where it's deep blue. And we walked at low tide all the way out there, and I'll show you a picture of that here in a minute. But also here is next to the ocean front. Over here was the bungalows and what have you. This was the drive lane for a lot of the motorized vehicles that would go up and down. You could get drive around if you want or whatever, or walk. It was very pretty. Lots of cool trees. And then here we have the actual view of the ocean at low tide. Notice I am way out there standing up, and you can still see the ground is still kind of there. So this is what low tide looks like, boat in the distance. This is at sunset, just beautiful. Here is the beach at low tide. You can see the water. You can see the sand down here. Here's some steps. You would go down into the ocean to the beach. It was very nice during low tide. Some of the family hanging out. Around to the back, you can see all kinds of stuff. More low tide pictures. As you can see, very easy to walk out. At high tide, believe it or not, it came all the way up to this barrier about halfway. Here's out the front of the bungalow again. As you can see, very pretty, very well kept, very nice. Plenty of stuff to do. Plenty of places to stay, all kinds of cool stuff. I'll turn around here in a second and give you guys another entire thing. Look at the lagoon there. Hammock action, because, you know, everybody just wants to lay in a hammock, right? Well, I did. So yeah, very, very nice. Been around here, you can actually see this is the front of the bungalow here. There's one on the right, one on the left, so you could possibly have somebody staying next to you, 1A and 1B. We did not, because once again, nobody was here on the off season, which I think people are really missing out on something here, because guess what didn't happen here on the off season? Nothing. It didn't rain. It wasn't cold. Still 90 degrees outside. I mean, it's the Philippines. It's tropical weather. It's warm year round. This is not like the U.S. where we have blizzards and tornadoes and the wrath of God on a daily basis. So yeah, here's a whole picture of the entire front. You see here we were on the right side. Very nice. And then here, this is the inside of that room. You can see remotes, TV. You have the bed, TV stand, place to put your stuff. To be fair, this TV was useless. We couldn't get any channels. It did have YouTube, or ironically as that was. But hey, whatever. Did have a small fridge. That was nice. Didn't work, but whatever. And then in here, we had a very large bath area with a full tub, sink, everything, and a shower. Came with all the shampoo and needs, place for all the stuff to go. We had our own little toilet area. It was very, very nice. So this here is a picture of the smallest bungalow you can get, which is kind of outside. The benefit to this, it is right on the beach. Like, the beach is literally right here, like right over here, right here. And it's got the nice lagoon behind it. So kind of give you guys an idea what this looks like on the inside. This isn't shared. This is the entire thing is yours to rent. If you rent it, you get the beds on the floor. There's a fan. Now there is AC in here, so don't worry. Right there, you can see the AC, and inside of this actually does stay cold. So don't worry, you're not going to sweat your hiney off if you're in here. You'll be just fine. Then over here to the side, you have this other door that you open up, and these are the typical old Filipino houses built just like they were back in the day. So you gotta make sure you move all the props out of the way so the door open, because I'm not that bright on how to work these things. So once you get all that stuff, there's a door out there, but there here in the back is you have a towel area, and then you have the actual bath area. Kind of neat. Again, all outside. You have, you know, normal stuff, sink, all that, toiletry. You see there's a shower there to the left. I should span here in a minute. So you have everything that you need. It's just all exposed to weather and what have you, with soap and all that stuff. So it's not like you're living in some weird world or whatever. So again, this was called the the Great Sands Resort, I believe. Northern tip of the Philippines, very pretty, very nice. I don't know what else to say about it other than, I mean, how could you just not like the view? So with that said, guys, we stayed at this resort for about 2 days. It was roughly $100 a night. I mean, there's, you know, hotels here with no view that cost more than that. Again, this was the off season, but like I said, it was $100 for us. It's cheaper for the other one. So, like, if you want to go big, you can have one heck of a nice place to stay. But to be fair, we didn't spend a whole lot of time in the room. We pretty much was out on the beach or in the pool, kayaking in the boat from day till night. Or unless we had to go eat. But hey, bad kids got to eat, right? So until next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you across from the game table. Or across from the kayak, pool, lawn chair, beach chair, sand, whatever, hammock.